I haven't played this hunter in a while. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's find out. Level 23. I wonder if I shouldn't let's just grind some what's my professions? Let's see, leather, skinning and leatherworking. Okay. Let's kill some wolves. Get some leather. What's my skill levels? Skinning is 200. Leatherworking 123. Okay. Shift R. Let's see if I've got any weapon swap macros set up properly. We have. It doesn't look like we have. Let me take a look. Interesting. No keybind. Let us... Let's put this down here for now. Okay, so we have R, but we don't have a keybind for R, which seems surprising. Character specific. Alright, well, keybind R. And let's see if we have a two-hand weapon. I know I saw one, but it's crappy. Let's also do this and get rid of this macro here and put it under here. And we can get rid of this one. There's a shady. Okay, cool. Hey, Sticks. Little Black Desert Online music there. Bringing that out of the past. Morning, Six. Good morning, G Snow Garrett. How's it going? Time to level the hardcore melee hunter. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's hardcore though, so we gotta remember that it's hardcore. We can't just run around like willy-nilly like we were doing on our other characters. Here we kill some wolves. Kill some wolves, get some skin. I actually, hey Vols, I would actually like to get the one of those pretty ghost links, you know, the deep red crimson ones. Where's the high elf starter area at? Is it like, I don't know where the high elf is it, I don't even know where it is. You know. Let me see if I don't know where it is on the map. It'd be cool to, I would like to go get one of those crimson lynxes. I don't know what level they, like if I could find one that's high enough level though. Oh, did I click on it, Garrett? Well, let's go to one. Do I have a high elf here? I don't even know if I have one. Here we go. Let's take a look at the map real quick. You gotta go already and take a boat there? Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Garrett. Aberdeen, we can do that. I'm sure I probably have a hard... Okay. Oh, wow, I haven't even played this character yet. Okay, so it's near the Eastern Plaguelands. Wow. So it's here, right? All right, well, let's do it. Let's go there, see if we can pick up a fun pet. So my wife has a very, very old family friend, or like her best friend from high school who lived in California for a very long time. Came out to Florida today, so my wife is with her friends. But they're going to be coming over here at some point. So when her friend comes here, I'm going to have to get off the computer and play nice. And be like, you know... And be hospitable. So I don't know when that's going to be. She said she'd text me before they were on their way here, so... Probably anytime within the next 1 to 3 hours, I would imagine. So... This guy's like beating the heck out of my pet. So you said there's actually the lore master side of yours? So there's actually a boat in Aberdeen. I just happen to be a hearth here. Let's take a look at the stable master. I probably have... What is it? 5 gold. I don't have 5 gold. So we've got... We've got a level 20 pet. And then we've got my wolf. So which one are we going to get rid of? I mean, the wolf's probably higher level. Alright, the wolf's 21. Dock in the middle. Okay, cool. I think we're going to abandon this pet. Sorry, save my ass, please. What's this so far down? I do not heal. Private cub, private frog. I don't know what's on this person's head. Some sort of skull, I guess. Really bad model, though. Paladin. Petrushka. Petrushka! Corporal McBatty. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I do not heal. Would you even want to group with someone whose name is I do not heal? Probably not, right? What if like your healer dies in a dungeon? Does the I do not heal try to help out and heal? I mean, they say they don't heal, so I guess not. All right. Okay. I see some distinctively elven-looking things. These people are jumping off, but where are they going? You can't climb up the side of that. Why would they jump off there? Where's this boat going? I don't know where this boat goes. I didn't know if it was going to go to the island or if it was going to go to where this quest is. Looks like it's going to go to where this quest is. Wonder what level the mobs are on that island. We might have to find out, right? Okay, this is the starting high elf area, because I recognize the statue. The statue is what the intro cinematic is when you play a high elf character. So, Garrett, do you know who this character is? Is this like... Who's this high elf person here, I wonder? That's a big-ass statue. How do you think they built that? How do you think they built that statue? Did they hire some giants to do it? I mean, I don't know. The thing's a little big. Oh, so we're like in the main city? Alathalas. We gotta say it like that creepy, like, Russian girl. Alathalas. Alathalas. You have been born in the city of Alathalas. I can't talk like her with her really weird accent. Retrieve the shipment. Okay. I don't think I want to do any quests yet. I'm just... Is it Illyria Windrunner? Because it looks like the same statue in Stormwind. Oh, did it say? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Windrunner Pier. Another big statue. They're really big on their archers. The Vaels must be the greatest archers of all. Wait, here's another. Maybe this is a priest. He's very golden. Seems to be a quest. Oh shit, it's a donation quest. Leather armor merchant. Ooh, leatherworking supplier. Let's see. Okay. So the question is, where do I go to get the highest level links? Not the highest level. The one that's closest to my level. Is there a level 20-ish links? Crimson links in the nearby? That is the question. I wonder if I shouldn't have gone to that island. It says they were built by the Stonemasons Guild, which later became the Defias Brotherhood. I'm thinking maybe we should go to the island. The island's got to be a higher level than this area. I should have jumped off. Let's see. Maybe we can... I'm hardcore, so I should probably be careful while jumping into strange waters. Just like, yeah, jump. I was thinking about climbing way up high and jumping into the water, but since I'm a hardcore character, maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe we should, How deep is this water? It looks pretty deep. Let's be a little bit more careful since I've never been in this water before. It would be kind of suck to jump in and just die because I hit a piece of land or something. No, it's plenty deep. Okay, we're heading towards this area here, I guess. Seems to be something. Let's make sure there's no crazy high-level mobs underwater. Oh great, Murlocs. Okay, they're level 8. I just love Murlocs. Not really. Okay, we got a creature not tameable. I was gonna try to tame the stag. Whoa, what is this? A Sister of Autumn, okay. So some undead, some trees, some strange looking hawk striders. Level 7, so this isn't going to be very good either. Crimson hawk strider. Some more undead. Ooh, what we got here? Yeah, we got Bunny Guard. You know, 20-ish lynxes. Yes, 13. Okay. So maybe, let's see. Is there a Petopia for Turtle WoW? That would be a great question. Well, that's turtles, no Turtle WoW. I thought there was a spreadsheet. Complete list. I thought someone did like a spreadsheet. Links. Mistfox. And there's the Amani Eagle. Look, Stone Talent Mountains. So funny that I found that like years ago by accident. Is it a lynx or is it a ghost paw? I don't know if she say anything. Can you do anything? Usually. Let's see. Here we go. And this is level. Okay, minimum level, max level. Here we go. Elder Crimson Lynx is level 8. So it looks like level 8. Okay. That looks like she's right. Lynx. There's a bright lynx, there's a crimson lynx. Okay. Alright, well, I think I know where those are. I think those are just over here, maybe. So we're back to the drawing board of trying to level a low-level pet up again, which is a real pain in the ass, to be honest. Yeah, I stumbled across the Amani Eagle by accident, because there's only one of them up there. And I had just seen it. I couldn't believe that it was sitting there by itself. And this was like years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago or something. And I'd never seen that particular beast, Amani Eagle. I'm like, I've never seen one of these. And I remember seeing it, and I was like level 25 or 30 or something, and it was like level, 12. And I went ahead and tamed it, and I'm like, well, this is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to like, level 12 mob up when I'm like level 35 or some shit. But I did. And then I was running around Turtle WoW with this pet, and everybody was asking me, where did you get that pet? Where did you get your pet? Because nobody, because it was like, there was only like one spot that I knew of in the entire game that had it. And it was in a really weird location. So it's like Turtle WoW did it on purpose, So here's the Elder Lynx. Let's just try to find the level 8 one. That seems to be the highest level. This one here. And so yeah, I was running around with this Amani Eagle, and everybody was like, "Where did you get that? Where did you get that?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I always just told them, like, most people, I just told them I don't remember. I don't, because I didn't want them to have it. It's like I don't really remember. I can't. I picked it up somewhere. Do I have any here? What else can we feed this guy? So we have a cat. I don't know what his attack speed is, and honestly, I really don't care at this point. So here's the hard part. Now we've got to level him up, which is going to be really difficult. Do I have a mount? I don't have a mount. No, I've got a mule. I've got a mule, which is basically a banker. And holy shit, I've got a lot of medium armor kits, don't I? wonder if I shouldn't like explore maybe and like explore the. Is there like an area out of the zone? Like, is there a way to get out of this zone? Well, I don't really want to go into Eastern Plaguelands. That would be too high level. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, we don't want to go into the Plaguelands. That would be kind of pointless. Yeah, I don't either. I thought it'd be fun to have a lynx. He's kind of a cool looking pet. Oh, getting attacked. One thing that I always wish they would have done was one thing that I think should be done in World of Warcraft and never has been done is I do believe that when you tame a pet that's much lower level than you are, I think the pet should still get experience points if you're killing mobs that are within a certain level range of the pet itself, right? Like if I tame a level 8 pet and I kill a level 12 mob, the pet's attacking that mob too, right? So shouldn't the pet get experience? That pet helped kill that mob. So why doesn't the pet, you know what I mean? To me, that doesn't really make sense. I think it kind of sucks that, okay, I've got a level 8 pet, now I got to run around and kill like level 20 mobs where my pet really isn't doing anything because he's too weak. Ooh, is that a flight master here? Ooh, you don't know any flight paths. Okay. It's a pretty fountain. Pretty decent little village. I would have. One thing that I'd say about their design is they're a little bit haphazard. Like if you, I wish we could zoom this out. Like I would try to arrange a village more like traditional, you know, like see how it's kind of haphazard. It's like, oh, here's a big ass fountain, and I don't even know how I. Okay. Here's a big ass fountain, and okay, over here's a building, and there's these little kind of pathways. Like here's a pathway, here's a pathway, here's I don't even know what this is. Like what is this? There's like this area with a sort of stone, and it's just a little haphazard. What I would have done is put it more in either a rectangular or square or a circle instead of just like kind of haphazard. You know, like maybe build like the fountain in the middle of a circle, and that would be the like the town square, so to speak, and then you'd have like some structures on the outside, but do it in like more of a, I don't know, I'm not a fan of this kind of, oh, just throw a building over here, and we'll throw a building over there, and we'll just fill a bunch of crap in between, and nah, you know, feels a little haphazard. Just saying, if I was the level designer, I wouldn't do it this way. But that's me. I'm a picky bitch, so. Is that how elves build? Just kind of, whatever. Just throw a building here and throw a building over there, and we'll throw some weird ass whatever this is here, and you know what I mean? It's just kind of whatever. Four ribs. Wonder if he'll eat a clam meat. Oh, he will. Okay, that's nice to know. He likes fish. So I'm thinking the best place to go would be a low level area where, since I'm hardcore, I don't want to go and like kill like level 23 mobs. It'd be good to kill mobs that are about 3 levels lower than me, because this pet's not really going to help. He's too low level. So we just want to kill stuff that we can kill pretty quickly. And I think Astronar has some really good spots for quite a bit of mobs we can kill and skin that are around level 18 to 20, so that'll be good for us to level up the pet. Captain, can we get underway, maybe? Can we get underway, please?
Hello.
I am ready to depart.
How may I help? Attack for the goddess! Over here!
I can't do Battlegrounds, man, because I'm hardcore. I've thought about dropping hardcore in this character just so I could do Battlegrounds, but because Battlegrounds would be so fun, but I want to level at least one character to 60 on this server hardcore, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. Holy hell, this boat sits here a while. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right boat.
What brings you?
It doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Am I on the wrong boat? This is the right boat, right? How long is it gonna sit here? You heard everyone has a problem with boats? I don't know. I don't know if you get a title or not. But yeah, this boat was just sitting here for quite a while. Maybe if I jump off, it'll take off. Let's see, where am I at? I'm here. Can I swim to it? No, we're way too far. And my hearth is 36 minutes. I mean, we can go kill 36 minutes, I guess. Maybe this is the wrong boat. It's got to be the right boat. I don't see another boat. Unless this... Oh, it's this boat up here. That's what it is. This one. Apparently that boat just sits there. They fooled me. I'm kind of hungry, but I don't really want to eat anything because knowing my wife, she may bring me some food. Her and her friend are probably going to go out to eat somewhere, so my wife typically brings me food back when she goes out. She's nice to me. I'm hoping they go to the barbecue place. There's a really good barbecue place near me. I could go for some beef brisket. Stems and Seeds. McFly. I always love to look at people's names because some of them are really stupid, but some of them are good. Look how the color changes. We go from the super colorful high elves to the very dark and somber night elves. Look how it's like all dark and somber. Yeah, I could never. No, I never name my characters. My names are always kind of fantasy. You know, like Vael. It's a very fantasy name, right? All right, so we're gonna hopefully see if I have the flight path to Ashnar. I may not. I think I do. But Ashnar is a good place to just grow. We're gonna have to level up my pet, which is gonna take like about 8 hours probably, at least, to get this pet up to my level. He's only level 8, so to get a level 8 up to level 23 is like easily like probably 8 or 10 hours, maybe faster. He's a cool looking pet. I kind of like him though. I think he's a. Yeah, I've never ran around with one of these Crimson Lynxes, so I think it's pretty cool. And we'll see if hopefully we got the flight path. Oh, we don't. Okay. Hey, Rain, what's up? It's my favorite game, too. At least for right now. It's my favorite game right now. I would say all time my favorite game is Unreal Tournament, but after that, World of Warcraft would be number 2. Yeah, Store is a good name. Are you in Turtle One, Rain? Cool. I'm on the server AmberShire, and this is my hardcore hunter. I got 4 characters on this server. I've got the Paladin, the Priest, the Warrior, and this hard. The only one I have that's hardcore that I'm leveling is this one. Yeah. Well, I was old school. I was 2000, 1999. I was like God mode. Garrett, I was pretty much almost a professional level Unreal Tournament player back in 2000. I was so good. I was so good in Unreal Tournament that I got banned on servers all the time because people thought I was cheating. Because I was just so good that I was like headshotting people with a sniper rifle and just destroying people. I would go into maps and just basically dominate by myself. We would do like capture the flag on facing worlds or something. And I always played like 135-35 speed or 155-55. Always low gravity. I always played low gravity usually. So it was like 135-35 low grav or 155-55 low grav if I was doing insta-gib. And but I would go into servers and just dominate, you know, pretty much whatever team I was on always won. But I got banned all the time because people would say, oh, you're cheating, you're aimbotting. I'm like, no, I'm just good. Just really good. But there's a reason I was so good. That was back when I went through a divorce in 2000, I think it was. And so after my divorce, I was super depressed. And so my life became just playing Unreal Tournament. That's all I did. For it was like 2 years straight. I played like Unreal Tournament like 2 hours a day every day or not 2 hours, about 8 hours a day. Played about 8 hours a day almost every day for like 2 years straight. That's all I did. That's like literally all I did. That and go out and drink beer. And so of course I was good. I was like insanely good. I was like God mode. I beat everybody. Anyways, I did do a few tournaments. I was on some clan teams and we were very good. We didn't lose very often. But you got compliments in our guild name, really? You got a medal for winning into. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Dude, that's sweet. You were good then. That was 2004. So did you never play the 1999 version? Nah, thanks, Rain. That was a long time ago. Did you not play the original version, UT99? You know I still have it. Come on, I still have it on here. Let's see. Let's see. So here's my Unreal Tournament folder on this computer. I have screenshots, UT99 download, UT99 Windows 10 install stuff. You want to try and install on Windows 10? I've got the UT99 Game of the Year. Well, this is just the no CD, the no Delta patch. Okay. I got a fun community forum post that I did. This is what I posted on the Unreal Tournament forums Oh man, this was posted in 2011 on the UT99. It was kind of funny. I did a kind of synopsis of my career playing UT, and it was just kind of my introduction post to this particular community. But what was really cool about this post was this is back when, of course, I didn't really play the game anymore. Um, I went through like different aliases I used, friends that I had in the game, people that were like big time, great, amazing players in Unreal Tournament. Sephiroth, Unforgiven, Blind Fury, Fear, and Fury were all amazing players. And then what was really cool, oh, and then I just did like a screenshot for fun of one of my games. You can see just me playing this. So like this guy, Stranger and Killer, these were just like decent players. They weren't like amazing or anything like that. But you can see, I killed this guy 30 times. I killed this guy 15 times. I had a total of 3 deaths. I'm surprised they killed me at all, to be honest, but it's good stuff. It's good times, man. You don't trust marriage because for me it's just a piece of paper. Yeah, I mean, what it is, what it is. It is what it is. I didn't want to get married back then. That was a different time. That was a long time ago. My add-ons? What's up, Gavin? That was something I always say I'm going to do that, Garrett. Put together like my Turtle WoW, how to make Turtle WoW look good video. Started playing last month? Cool. I need to put the video together, Gavin. But we have, let's see, I'm sure. Do I have the folder open? I am running no toggle, Omni CC, Auctionator, better character stats, buff watch. I can't remember if I'm using cartographer or not. Here, let's just log out. It'll be easier. I get asked about it constantly. Like, what are your add-ons? How do you set up UI? What about him? So, Rain, did you start playing on AmberShire? Because yeah, AmberShire is the place to be. It is the place to be. So, for my hunter, I am using Auctionator, better character stats, classic snowfall, cool line, gatherer, KTH threat meter, which honestly I don't really use this that much, so I use it a little bit, not a lot. Mixed scrolling battle text for my scrolling text. Move anything, super important. No toggle, kind of important. Not as important for this character as some of the others. Omni CC, obviously, I think I mentioned it before. Postal return, just so we can send multiple mails. Power auras to track certain like buffs. Rested bonus, just show me like how much my rested XP is at. So when I use the tents, it's easier for me to see when I'm maxed. Ring menu, awesome Skyrim-like style ring menu. Stun watch, we don't really need this. It's more for when I play like PvP on my rogue, but it's enabled, but I don't really use it. Actually, we could probably get rid of that. Super API, this is utilized with some other add-ons that allow me to bypass the Turtle WoW launcher so I can run Reshade. Super macro, obviously bigger macros for the 1.12 client. Uniscan Turtle is really good for hardcore because it lets me know when rare elites are nearby. PF Quest Turtles is just the questing add-on. Shagu Plates, enemy nameplates, Shagu DPS, just a DPS meter. Pretty crappy one to be honest, but it's better than nothing. And then ShaguTweaks, which I would highly recommend running ShaguTweaks. It does pretty much a lot of cool stuff. So. Yeah, there was one guy who said he liked the original graphics. I was like, I can understand why some people, maybe for like nostalgia purposes, might like the original, but I'm sorry, the HD graphics look better. That's the other thing too, Gavin, is I'm running the HD packs. Like if you go into the stream description, here, I'm using the ElfWood TKing UI skins. You basically just want to download this zip file and extract the contents of that file into your interface folder, into here. So like all these, every folder under interface besides add-ons is a folder that I added here due to the TKing's skins here, which is an old skin that was created on circa 2005, I believe. That's what gives me like these little vines around my user interface elements. And then the HE patches. I run the old HE patches from this link. So if you go to this link here. Oops, I didn't really want to cut that. I want you to copy it. If you go to this link here and you scroll down to here, I run patches B and C. So if you download patch B and patch C and just put those two files into your data folder here. So I'm currently running these two, patch B and C. These are updated textures and models for certain things in the game that make the game look a lot nicer. So you think your computer might explode? I don't think so. It really doesn't have that big of an impact on. It's just better, you know, higher quality textures. Like when you look at the ground here, it's, you know, this texture here is not the vanilla texture. It's a better quality texture. You know, you can see these stones down here. They look a little bit nicer. You know. And you get these beautiful. One of my favorite areas is right here in the game. Is that transition from Darkshore into Ashen Vale. You have these beautiful colors here as you move from the kind of dark and somber, which Darkshore is my favorite zone in Classic and Vanilla. I love Darkshore. I just think the colors and the scheme just looks really nice. But this transition from Darkshore into Ashen Vale is a really beautiful one. And of course, this wouldn't look that good if I wasn't running Reshade. So I'm running Reshade, and without Reshade, you know, this is what it looks like. So obviously it's hugely different, right? Getting to bond on the game, having fun. That's cool, Rain. It's not heating for you at all, but vanilla makes it really hot. Really? Yeah, if you're running Blizzard's version, it's probably a little bit more intense. You know, it's got a little bit more stuff probably in it than. But Turtle's got a lot of custom content too, so I don't know. I didn't catch if Rain said she was on. Rain, did you say you were on AmberShire? I didn't catch if you were on the same server we are. That's interesting that Turtle WoW's easier. Alright, so we're going to have to, let's see. We're going to tame my pet is level 8, so we're going to have to go growl rank 1. But we're going to make sure that we turn it off. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So it's going to be quite the grind, leveling up my pet. But at least we're going to get some skin and some money out of it. But yeah, it's going to take me a while to level this level 8 pet up. Like a long time, actually. Oh, sometimes I do. Like in the live. Yeah, I didn't post this one, but most of the times when I stream, I do post it. I didn't post this one yet. This stream might not be as long. I mean, my wife's, like I said, my wife's out with a friend, and when she, like a childhood friend who she hasn't seen in like 20 years, and they're going to be coming back here at some point. So when my wife gets home with her friend, then I'm going to have to stop streaming because I got to be courteous and visit with her and her childhood friend who I've never met before. So I don't know how long this stream is going to be. It could be an hour, it could be 2 hours. It just depends on when she comes home. So. But yeah, I usually do link my, I usually do go into Discord and go into the turtle section here, turtle wow, and then go into the live here, and just paste my stream here. You can see. I usually do it. Let's make it not so full of foliage here. It's a little bit annoying. Oh, there goes my pet. He just destroyed my pet. Oops. Alright, we're not going to be able to use my pet to pull. He's too weak. I'd go with Paladin. I would go with Paladin if I was going to go between the two. This is not a rogue. This is a hunter. It just kind of looks like a rogue because I'm dual wielding. You got to keep in mind that a hunters in Turtle WoW can be pretty strong melee-wise. So this is basically a survival hunter, but think of it as like a melee hunter kind of. Yeah. The combat text is mixed scrolling battle text. So this add-on here, mixed scrolling battle text, I can go in and you know, here I can even change the color if I wanted to make melee misses something else. We could. So you can change the color and the fonts and kind of the size of certain things. Like example for like notification. You know, enter combat, leave combat. When I enter combat, it's going to be in red. And then if we configure the scroll areas, we can determine where, like, the outgoing is damage I'm doing. So the stuff on the right, like, here's my target on the right. This is damage I'm doing. The stuff on the left is damage I'm taking. And the notification here is just stuff like enter combat, leave combat, certain things. You know, it's going to look like this, right? I don't know. I like Paladin, but I don't play Druid a lot, so I'm not saying Druid's bad. I'm just saying I like Paladin, and Paladin's good. But, again, I'm a little bit biased. I'm not going to lie. When it comes to that, I'm a little bit biased, so, you know. Crusader of Light. It's like WoW, but it was... No, I never played it. I mean... yeah, no problem, Fiera. Yes, Paladin does have a taunt. Yeah, they have a taunt in Turtle. Yeah, well, you know me. I've played WoW for too long, so I can't just play one character. I get bored too easy. So that's why I have 4 characters that I'm leveling. I'm an alcoholic, but like I said, it's mostly by necessity because I can't play the same character for like 3 weeks straight. I get bored. So why are you not playing, Gavin? Why are you not playing? Why aren't you playing? Oh, oh, that always kind of sucks. Because it's so difficult to do that if your friend is. So, the only way that works when you level with a friend is if you always just play together. But if you guys have different schedules, it just never works, man. Because you have one person who's like can play, but they can't play because they're waiting for their friend. That just sucks, right? Making else doesn't make you strong, no, but it makes me have fun. I don't play the game to be strong. I play the game to have fun. So whatever I do, whatever I do in WoW, you can be assured that I'm doing it because it's based on me trying to have fun, not anything else. Yeah, well, in Turtle WoW they're different too. If you haven't played Turtle WoW much, you got to keep in mind that Turtle WoW's every class has some different abilities and some different tweaks to existing abilities. So if you want to learn how those classes play, you got to play them. If you want to learn like the changes that Turtle WoW's made, you know. So what is it? My pet's level 9. We gotta get him to at least level, I don't know, 17 maybe before he starts to be actually useful. Yeah, I don't really raid. That's the thing. I don't really play WoW to raid, right? I play WoW just to have fun, and usually end game for me usually would probably be more around PvP. Like I would rather do battlegrounds and do arena than I would, than I would raid. Yeah, I'm not a raider. I don't enjoy playing with a bunch of strangers who stroke themselves off based on their fucking parses and get all geeked out about how their gear is better than your gear. That shit doesn't really do much for me, so. I just forgot my pet's only level 9. I'm gonna get him killed sending him in like that. Yeah, AmberShire is good. Plus my wife's name is Amber, so. Yeah, it was just like when I saw, I love Lord of the Rings, and so to think of like the Shire, I think makes me think of Lord of the Rings, and then the name, Amber. Oh, that's my wife's name. So you got like AmberShire. I'm like, shit, this is where I need to play. You know what I mean? Might as well go get this quest over here too. We're just trying to level my pet up. I grabbed this Crimson Lynx, and the highest level, apparently the highest level one we can get is level 8. So unfortunately, he's just a baby. So yeah, yeah. I don't really raid. Last time I raided in WoW was all the way back in like 2007 or something. I've played WoW since 2004 beta, so I played the game a very long time. So I have to like try to do things that make the game fun for me, which is, whatever. It could be playing hardcore. It could be trying to find a different pet for my hunter. It could be trying to run some really meme build that everybody says sucks and trying to figure out how to make it work. All that kind of stuff. So. World PvP? No, there's not much world PvP on this server. There would have been if Turtlewell hadn't, in their infinite wisdom, decided to change the PvP flag. What's it called? What's it called? Where you flag yourself PvP? Oh man, my brain's not working today. Basically, if you flag, there's like when you create your character on Turtlewell, you can like basically war mode. You can basically thank you, war mode. It just hit me. You can go in and turn war mode on, right? And like you're going to get 5% more experience, I think, from killing mobs and maybe even quest turn-ins if you have war mode on. But it used to be 15%, I think. So when it was 15%, everybody was going to use it because it's just too much. You're like, even PvE players who don't really want to PvP are going to do war mode because I mean, when you're talking about 50% increased experience, that's a lot. And so the server would have been loaded with with people flagged PvP. So there would have been a lot of world PvP. But then about a week before they launched the server, or a couple weeks before, they decided to change it from 15% down to 5%. And that basically just ruined world PvP because now all the PvE players who really don't want to get ganked said, well, that 5% really isn't worth it to me. So I'm just going to run without it, right? So it's a big, kind of sucks, They really should have left it at 15%, in my opinion. And just that way, there would have been a lot more PvP, I think. Because I think all my characters would have ran war mode, except for obviously my hardcore character wouldn't have. But currently, the server has 8,423 players. Oh. Trying to get rid of some of this shit. No hair here. I thought there was one back. No? Huh. Screw it. Ah, level 10 pet. He's leveling pretty quick. See, I've played this game so long, I always know that there's a hair that's in the ground here. Like, because I've played World of Warcraft too long. What's up, Shorty? Oh, Biff.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ah, the knockdown. This guy does a lot of stuns. Keep in mind, this is a hardcore character, so we do have to be a little bit cautious. Let me see if I've got any healing potions. I've got one healing potion. Okay. Some hardcore stream AmberShire. Yeah, we're doing a little hardcore. Yeah, I know, Garrett. This is hardcore characters, so you gotta be a little careful. Oh yeah, we got the bags, man. Hey, I've played Turtle WoW since 2018. One of the biggest things I love about Turtle WoW is I do like big bags because I hate MMOs where I'm constantly having to run back to town to clear shit. So, fuck that, man. I love the big bags because I can just go out in the world and just play the game and not have to worry about running back to town every like 10 minutes. Love it. Volstate. Yeah, I went and got it. He's only level 8, Volstate. He's just level 8. I looked it up and it looked like the highest one they have in the game is level 8. So I had to... So that's why we're out here. We're going to have to level him up the slow way, you know? You know? Yeah, Turtle WoW's better. I mean, Turtle WoW's the best version of WoW, I think. Oh, you like the bright links? Well, this is the Is this the one you like? Because this is the crimson one. I like the crimson one. I think the crimson's cool. You like the bright ones? Is it lighter in color? I think it is, right? I liked the crimson. Yeah, Turtle's really good. Turtle's the best classic plus for sure. It's more maroon. What? Oh no, did I grab the wrong one? So is it darker? Shit, I hope I didn't grab the wrong one. Now you're killing me, dude. I thought this was like I wanted the one that was the most crimson red, which I think is this one, right? Now I got to go look at the other one. It's darker? Oh, you're killing me, dude. Now we got to go look. Should I grab the wrong pet? Do I have to go back and tame another one? Yeah, well, you know, it would be so amazing if Turtle WoW was running on like a later client. It would be so awesome, right? It's more washed out. Okay, I think I've got a here. I have this hunter that's a high out, but I've never leveled. But let's see if we can find the one of those you're talking about. I think the one I have is the best one for me. I think it's darker but more washed out. So I know they are over here. All right, well, I think we've got to go up and around the corner. Well, let's see. Maybe they're over here. Here's. Oh, hey, thanks for the sub. Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. So here's the crimson, which is the one I have. Oh shit! I didn't really want to attack this character. I didn't want to attack this mob. Go northeast. Okay. Here, let's just run away. We don't need to fight. Gotta love the pink hair high elves. No. Oh, you don't have to. No. I don't. It's okay, geez, though. I don't want this character the guild because I'm never gonna level this character. But thank you. But thank you, Snow. I have too many damn alts in the guild already, man. I only have 4 characters that I'm playing. I've got the Paladin, the Hardcore Hunter, the Warrior, and the Priest. Yeah, this skin's really bright, yeah. I went with it. I went with this skin because I wanted this particular face. And unfortunately, this particular face is only available, I think, if you go with this kind of like bright colored skin. Okay, so we got Crimson Link. Did you mean over here, Valstay, or further north? Because I know there's a spot over here where there's a bunch of lynxes, I think. Like right over here in this back corner. Like right back here. Oh, I can add them. Yeah, just let me know who you want me to add. I can add them. They're not further. Okay, I'm assuming from your broken English you mean they're not here. I need to go further this way. Oh, I am going the right way. Okay. So this way, right? This way. I think there's a whole bunch of lynxes back here. Okay, here's the bright lynx. Oh, so it's more of like a brown. Okay, let's see if we can get a...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I'll probably get killed doing this, but that's alright. How much health do I got? Oh, I'm dead. If we can get to the water, we'll survive. But no, we can't. Oh, is this... Oh, I guess this was a hardcore character. I didn't even realize it. It doesn't matter. I hadn't leveled this character. What is this, a hunter? Yeah, this was not a character I was going to play, so it didn't matter. Let's see... So there you go. You got that one. And let's delete this character. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine with my pet, I think. Well, that character wasn't one I was going to play. That was just a character that was created to hold a name. I was just reserving that name on that character. So that was a hunter. I'm not going to go play another hunter when I've already got a hunter. That was just a character holding a name. But here we go. So we've got mine. I think I like mine, so I'm good. I think I'm happy with this one, Valst. So here's, oops. Yeah, I like the one I got. So the one that this one is a little bit lighter in color. It's a little bit more brownish. It's got the brown mane, whereas mine has a little bit of a blonde going on in the mane. Yeah, I like this one. I like the crimson better. So I'm glad I didn't like the other one better, because I didn't want to have to run back and tame another one. Oh, I don't think Turtle is going under anytime soon, dude. I don't think Turtle is going under anytime soon. But if it does, we'll do something else. We'll find something else to play. You and your damn heels, buddy. Sky VK, what's up? I haven't used it. I need to get a good two-handed weapon. Yeah, this jewel crafting, blacksmithing, survival profession. I think, isn't there like a farming profession? I don't think I've ever done the farming. Yeah, let's turn this quest in. Let's just get over to the beast, where we can just grind the beast out so we can level up my new kitty here. But she's only, I think, level 10, so she's got a ways to go yet. I tamed her at level 8. I think she's 10 now. Yeah, she's level 10. She's not doing too bad. She's already dinged a couple times, so that's not bad. Oh, we still need the wolves, though. That's up to you. I mean, that's totally up to you. I know there's paladins benefit from weapons that have proc effects on them, more so than they would on non-Turtle WoW servers. So there is some pretty cool gloves you can make on blacksmithing for paladin, but that are pretty sought after. But outside of that, I don't, again, I play the game just to have fun, so I usually do whatever I do isn't meant to be min-maxed. It's usually revolved around what's going to make the game the most enjoyable for me. So I'll run professions, just something for, like on this hunter, I'm leatherworking just because I felt like I wanted to be able to. I always like skinning dragons and stuff, and I also wanted to make armor kits. So I was like, it'd be nice to have a character that can make armor kits, because armor kits in Turtle WoW have stats on them. Like this armor kit gives me 16 armor, and 2 stamina, so it's nice to... I wanted a character that can make armor kits, so I just went ahead with the easy, you know. You might like the blue fox. The fox is like... I thought about the fox, but it does match my character better. You're right. But I like the way this kitty moves. I like his movement better than the fox's movement. And the fox is basically just a wolf. You know what I mean? It's basically just a wolf. It's a different look. So I don't know. But yeah. You like the white lion? Yeah, the white lion would be nice. The white lion, is that the quest one? That's the one you have to summon from the quest, though, isn't it? In the Barrens? Right, Garrett? That's the Horde quest one? Yeah, see, that one would look pretty good. And then there's the black lion. There's the black lion, the white lion. But actually, Vael stays right, though. Vael stays right. The blue fox would match this character the best. Oh, they have their own abilities? No. Man, you're tempting my tummy with the taste of nuts and honey, man. Okay, so we got to figure out where do we get the best blue fox. Let's see. Turtle WoW. New pets? Is it the Arctic fox, maybe? There's a silver fox and Arctic fox. Let's just do a search for fox. Near silver fox, but that's... You mean the hunter section in Discord? Ah, alright, hold on a second. Wasn't there like a Word document? Let's see. Turtle WoW. Hunter. Is this the new one? Ooh, nice. This is awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we want... Ooh, look at the Spirit Fox. Oh, we want the Spirit Fox. That would be sweet. So we probably want like this one. I mean, or this one, I guess. The Arctic Fox or the Mist Fox. So we'd have to get the Arctic Fox, which is Dunmorrow, right? Which I've actually had that one before. There's also the Mist Fox, which is Silverpine Forest. Which is a long fucking ways away from where I am. Spirits in Winterspring. Yeah, the Arctic Fox is level 8 too. The skin is transparent with red eyes. Yeah, this one would be a nice one to have, the Spirit Fox. Now, what are the abilities? This one has Bite. This one has Grace. What is Grace? What is Grace? Increases your chance to dodge by 30% for 12 seconds. 1 minute. Oh my god. Is that the pet dodging or is that me dodging? That's the pet's dodge, right? Because that's insane. 30% for 12 seconds on a 1 minute cooldown? It's going to be a hell of a tanking pet, right? You don't know? Well... Okay, so the Mist Fox... So this one, the Red Fox in Loch Modan has it. And the Silver Fox is a Duskwood. So we have to tame one. I'm sure if we get Grace from one of these guys, we could probably tame it to this one, I would hope, right? Because they're both foxes. You know what I mean? So probably we'd want to tame... Maybe we could tame one in Loch Modan to learn Grace 1, and then we could go tame the Arctic Fox. Right? What do you think? So let's let's do that. I know, but this pet's pretty cool looking. But you're right, the other one's going to match my character a lot better. And you know me, I'm kind of matchy-matchy with my characters. I'm kind of mad. That's my wife's term, matchy matchy. So let's do this. I like this pet though, so we're gonna keep this one for now. So we're gonna get rid of the wolf, abandon. So now I have no pets that are anywhere near my level, which kind of sucks, but oh well. It is what it is. No, don't leave me. He left us. He left us. Yeah, let's take. Well, we got time now that we're waiting for the boats. Let's take a look. So we've got. This is the greatest document. Thank you, Volstay. This is awesome. Well, there's winds. Ooh, these look weirdly weird. Like, what the hell? What the? Look at this. These are in the High Elf area. Yeah, I don't like any of the wind serpents. The wolves. And what kind of spiders we got? A cavern spider. That wouldn't be too bad looking. Dragon Maul. Where the hell is it? I don't even know where Dragon Maul Retreat is. Dragon Maul Retreat? The NPC can be found in... Okay, there's no map here, guys. So we have to figure out where Dragon Maul Retreat is. But there's the new abilities. New pet skills, remember? And then there's the bubble baby. Where is it? The bubble barrier. Here it is. Envelop yourself in a bubble. It's the wetlands new dungeon there? Okay. I want to get one of these crabs because I want to have the bubble barrier. The bubble barrier, dude. It just seems too fun, right? Doesn't it seem like too fun not to have a pet that bubbles me? Bubble barrier. So here, this one from Lapidus Isle. Who else has the bubble barrier? Man, these are all like new like locations, right? Like, I don't know where any of these areas are. I don't know where Blackstone Island is. I know where Thalassian Highland is. I don't know where Gildjim's Isle is. So there was a bear that had it randomly? No way. Is that like, that's got to be a glitch, right? Maybe it's Bruno. Need beast lore and speed data. Not sure what they mean by that. I'm not sure what they mean by need beast lore and speed data. It was rare, so it's probably... Well, the only rare one, new one is this one, Bruno. Hey, what's up, JR? You know? How you doing, JR? That's weird that a bear had it randomly. What other new pet skills do we have? Death Roll, Bubble Barrier, Savage Rend. Lit-Eye Fortifying Roar, reducing damage taken, increasing all damage dealt for your party. That's pretty powerful. Look at this pack leader, Hyena. Let out a cackle, calling in a pack ally to assist you. The pack ally also gives you the following commands given to your pet and does not generate threat. Pack leader, weird. That's kind of strange. Strider presence, party members of the yards continue 10% of their mana regen. So this is like a mana regen pet. And health regen, damn. Spit poison at an enemy, doing damage. Okay. And the fox has grace, which is increased dodge. The grace would be really good if it applied to you, but I I don't know if it does. That's something else. If it did, it would be, yeah, I mean, that would be insanely powerful, wouldn't it? Blackstone Island is in the Goblin starter zone, you think? Okay, that sounds like a Goblin. Yeah. Did Bitcoin go up today? Yeah, it actually did, actually. Yeah, it would be strong, for sure. Oh, shit, we're here. We have arrived. You're still at the hospital, dude. That, you must be going out of your mind, dude. I would hate being in the hospital. So now you're ready to play because you're not burnt. Well, you haven't played in so long. Usually when I get burned out on WoW, it takes me like a week to get kind of to remove the burnout. And if I go 2 weeks without playing, then I seriously remove the burnout. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to play. And you've been gone for what, 6 or 7 days at least? I'm not gonna lie, I did like the crimson. I did like the crimson pet. We could always change my hair color, but I think it's not easy to do. Like if we went with the pink hair color and then went with a crimson pet, that might look a little bit more like it kind of matches my character. But I don't know if how easy it would be to change your hair color in Turtle WoW. You can only use cats. Where am I going? Let's go this way. So we need to go to, I guess, the Flight Master. I mean, I don't even know if I have the flight to Loch Modan. I think I do, but I think I do. But then I thought I had the flight to Vael and Astronaut, and I didn't. So that was kind of dumb. I was so close to Astronaut right there, and we didn't get the flight path, guys. We just freaking hearthed out of there, which was stupid. We should have went and got that, but oh well, too late now. Yeah, but if I remember correctly, the hair dye is like super expensive, like gold expensive. I'm broke as fuck, right? This character has 3.4 gold. And it's hardcore, so I can't like, you know, I can't send stuff to people or, yeah, the hair dye is like expensive, if I remember correctly. Let's see. I don't really know how it works. Here you can actually change your nail color, I guess, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of creepy. Here you could change your hair color, I guess. But how do you know what color's what? You know? I guess you'd have to Google it to find out. I mean, not all those colors are super obvious what they are. Like, I mean, well, I mean, you kind of know what shade they are, but it'd be nice to see what they actually really look like, so before you bought them. Oh, jeez, once again. Nope, not been to Loch Modan. I could have sworn, man. This is what happens when you have too many characters. You don't remember which character's been where. They need an add-on to tell you what flight, you know, you need an add-on to tell you what flight paths you have. Oh, you know what? I could have looked at the map and just went to Loch Modan and seen that it was not open like this. I could have just went here and said, oh yeah, okay, I've never been here. That would have been the smart thing to do, but Me doing something smart, yeah, that doesn't usually happen on this stream. That doesn't happen on my stream too often. Just run into a tree. I was drinking my Coca-Cola. I have an excuse. Yeah, plus we've got this pet Volstay, which matches my hair color, so we gotta go with the fox. The foxy fox. Let me check the trainer. Siberian tiger named Tank.
Hello.
Siberian tiger. Holy shit. Okay, freezing trap. No, no, we don't use that. No, 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 don't use that. Scare beasts. Yes, we can use scare beasts. The rest of stuff we don't need. Freezing trap. Freezing trap. Freezing trap. Huh. Let me do something really quick. Where is, I think it's, no, not that one. Turtle Wild, Turtle Wild. Turtle Wild, Turtle Wild. Where's my Turtle Wild Hunter? The one that I deleted. This one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, they are gonna. Okay, I just want to see if my bar was the same. Alright. Let's just go ahead and get a screenshot of that real quick. Okay, interesting. That means that my freezing trap is going to be on a hidden bar. Probably. Oh. Actually, already is in my bar. It's funny. I'm showing my bars, but I don't see it. Hold on a second here. See, yeah, it's right here. Okay, but then it disappears. It's kind of funny. Just the that's the glitchy nature of, because we copied all the settings from my other hunter that I deleted. All of the keybinds and the positions of the icons were. It actually remembers some of that stuff, which is pretty crazy. Anyways, let's hide these bars again. Get rid of this, this. We're out. Fuck that. I ain't joining a legit guild. You can join. You feel free to leave the guild anytime you want. I don't play the game to, you know, if you need somebody to group, go group with somebody. Right? Yeah, I'll never leave my guild. It's my guild, bro. You finally downloaded Turtle Wild Candy, nice. I mean, how dare you call my guild not a legit guild? My guild has 5 people in it, and 3 of them are probably my alts. Yeah, I have a guild in AmberShire. It's called Friends of the Shire. Wait, oh look, there's 11 people in it. Let's see. We got Nox, who's level 60. We got Volstay, who's 56. We got my Paladin. We got G Snow, which is on Istora. Right there, 35 Priest. We got Rambu. I don't know who Rambu is, to be honest. And Vael with the character I'm playing right now. And then my Warrior. And then my Priest. And then we've got Boos, Eleanor, and Emmy. And I don't know who these people are. They're just probably other people that are, so. You hate group finding? No, if you want to go join another guild, go ahead. That doesn't matter. I mean, do what you want to do. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you have fun. That's the thing. I mean, I like being in my own guild because I just like being in my own guild. I like being able to control what the tabard looks like and what the name of the guild is. You know, I want to play in a guild that, and I don't play the game to like group up with other people a whole lot. You know, like if I need to find a group, I'll go to the group finder, whatever, and I'll find one. So, and they just stuck around. That's cool. That's cool. So we need to go to Loch Modan to tame the one. We're going to try to tame the fox that has grace in Loch Modan, and then we're going to try to, once we learn that, then we're going to dump it, and we're going to go to the area right outside Ironforge, and then we're gonna tame the arcane fox or the blue fox, and then hopefully we'll be able to train him that skill, that grace skill that we learned from the other one, and hopefully that works. So yeah, it's called Friends of the Shire. Has the bullish one. Yeah, I think Silverpine does, but I think it was, let's see, foxes. But it was a different one. It's a different one. This is a Mistox. So see, the blue is a darker blue, whereas the Arctic is a lighter blue. It's like kind of a light blue. I kind of like the light blue better because my hair is, you know, my character's skin is a very, you can't really tell here, but my character's skin is a very light, it's like the lightest color skin you can put on a night elf. So I thought the lighter colored blue would probably look better if we're going matchy-matchy, just to match kind of what my character looks like. Matchy-matchy. So we got our flight path, and now we got to do the long, arduous trek. Actually, you know what? What level am I? I am level 23. You need an alt? I don't know, man. What appeals? Weren't you gonna play like a warlock? Weren't you talking about playing a warlock? No, because you never get to AmberShire. Yeah, just pick one. I mean, they're all good, right? I thought Warrior would be super fun, but I kind of got bored of the Warrior a little bit. Priest was really fun until you get to like level, 20, or I wasn't 20 yet, but Priest is fun. Well, I want to get to 20 so I can use my bow on the Priest. The bow wielding Priest is just too exciting. We gotta get the bow action going, man. But there's some Arctic foxes up here. Well, I'll show you what it looks like. Got a Warlock is, yeah, I have a Warlock too, but I mean I have too many characters, so that's a problem, I have purposely not started leveling the Warlock because I just have too many alts. So the Warlock's there. One day maybe I'll level her, but right now I just can't. It's just too many alts, man. Yeah, but that's the biggest thing. Just try to pick something that you have fun with. So yeah, that's the same with me. I love the fantasy aspect of casters. Like, ooh, mage sounds cool, and mage have really cool, like, porting people like to different cities is awesome, and making your own food and water is awesome. But I get sick of standing still. I like to move. I like mobile classes. That's why I like the hunter a lot, because I can move around. Same thing with the warrior. I can charge and intervene, and feels a little bit more mobile. So here's the fox we're gonna get. This is the Arctic fox. So you can see it kind of matches my look pretty perfectly, right? Right, so if you look, see? So yeah, this will be the one that we're gonna tame. It's not as dynamic looking as the Crimson Lynx, but it does match kind of like the look of my character better. In 2 weeks, I haven't played since Mr. Pandaria. If Warlock had Chaos Bolts, my favorite Warlock is just Destruction, or I can run without a pet. I don't really like dealing with pets on Warlock classes. So, I like Destruction Warlock from Shadowlands, like beginning of Shadowlands is my favorite Warlock. It was amazing. It was awesome. It's like you're basically a tanky class that can just blow people away if you can get a couple casts off. Knock him into next week. You changed your mind? Oh, you like Dun? Yeah, Dunmorrow's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, Dunmorrow's nice, especially with the new textures, like these HD textures, like this building here and the ground here look they looks really good. I mean, look at the ground texture. I mean that's awesome. And the building here looks fantastic. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love that. All right, we need. Is it well? There's a red fox. So brown fox has grace. Loch Modan, red fox, right here, right here. This is what we need. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is what we need. Now he better have grace on his bar, right? Okay, he's got it. There it is, grace. We gotta turn it on. I'm assuming it's just for the pet. Let's feed the pet. Red fox is a nice looking fox. As far as foxes go, the red one's pretty good looking. What's up, Howard? Okay, our fox is very hungry. We're running out of meat here. wonder if he'll eat a gore tusk liver. Let's find out. I'm sure he will. And it's giving him 35 happiness too. He likes liver. He likes the liver. Now, I don't know if we can learn Grace killing mobs that don't give XP. We'll try it. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if we have to get XP to acquire a new skill that he's already has. I am not sure. So he casts Grace. So it's a 1 minute cooldown. Look, it goes like ethereal. When Grace is up, he kind of goes ethereal, which is kind of cool. Right? At least I think he went ethereal. Maybe he didn't. How good is the loot? I don't know. Loot's not something I really think about too much. I'm not a, yeah, you're gonna get me to that same conversation I've had the last 2 days. I'm not a big fan of gear progression. I think gear progression is not the way to do an MMO. But there's tons of stuff. I mean, they've added tons and tons and tons of new items, new loot, you know. There's all kinds of stuff. Stuff that increases your attack speed, stuff that gives you leech. Like, percent of your damage comes back to you as healing. They've done all kinds of stuff. Okay, we haven't learned it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna have to kill mobs that are my level. You mean the hot dog? You should talk to Volstay. He's the BM hunter in the chat here. Mr. Hot Dog. Mr. Dog on a Stick. Hot dog. Used to be better last patch. I just love the hot dog on a stick, man. That's hilarious. I don't know. I kind of like, I mean, we'll see what I may end up dumping the Arctic Fox anyway. I really do like the look of the Crimson Lynx. There's a little ethereal look when he goes into his, you know, his thing. Well, we'll see. Boar spider. I don't like boars because the sound they make, it really annoys my ears. Yeah, the sound that boars make literally annoy my ears. I'm like, ugh, I can't stand that sound. I'm like, fuck that shit. I don't want to run around hearing that boar squealing. I mean, the scorpion's bad because his poison can basically break CC, so sometimes having a scorpion pet can be a bad thing. There it is. I got it. Grace rank 1. Cool, we're out of here. We don't even need to kill this guy. Okay. There it is. Grace, rank 1. So the real question is, are we? Well, we've got the Crimson pet, right? Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you, like, for example, if someone sheeps a mob, or if a mob's in some sort of, you know, if someone sheeps a mob and your scorpion hits him and puts poison on him, it's gonna you know, or like if, for example, it's not really that. It's like if you're fighting a mob and then another mob attacks you and you've got two mobs on you and you want to maybe drop a trap to CC one of them, you might accidentally trap the one that your scorpion was fighting, which already has poison on it, so it's going to put him in an ice trap, but then as soon as the poison ticks, it's going to break him out of your ice trap. And also if you're in dungeons, same thing. If someone else is trying to sheep, let's say your pet's on a mob and he's got poison on him, and that mob decides to attack the healer, and you want to freeze trap that mob. Well, now you can't because he's got poison on him. You know, so there's situations where poison can be annoying. So, what was that? I sent a $5 donation. Oh, you sent me a donation? What? Dude. Well, thank you for the donation. Why didn't it show? Here, let's take a look. Let's take a look if it shows up. Okay, yeah, I don't see it. We see that the Vitusin subscription and Ian subscriptions, and Gabrielle. But we don't see any merge, revenue. Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. Well, thank you for the donation, even though I didn't get it, but I appreciate it. Well, yeah, and it didn't show up because it's not. See, the chat revenue says 0, like on this, on my stream here. See, it says chat revenue 0. So for some reason, it didn't apply. I don't know why. But thank you for trying. If it does come out of your account, you can just contest it and tell them, you didn't. Your bank alerted you. That's stupid. Let's get rid of the fox. Abandon. Sometimes there is a delay. Hey, hot dog on a stick. Sometimes there is a delay. Actually, he's right. There are times when I've had people like subscribe and it doesn't show up for like half an hour or something, I don't know why. YouTube's weird that way. Now the one thing is the red fox was... Here, let's take a look at the tame. Is there a level requirement for that? No, there isn't. So we should be able to tame the fox like right... Well, we have to have taming points though, so... Hot dog. I know you love the hot dog. Come on. Yeah. Hot dog. Level 8. I don't know if that's the highest level. Garrett. No, Garrett's worked. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate it. No, we still... It's because it's that damn Canadian dollars, man. It's the damn Canadian dollars. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate it. Mostly is Canadian, man. I wonder if level 8 is that the highest? They're all level 8. Oh well. Yeah, the leaf bucks, the Canadian leaf. It looks like, well, there's level 7. I think level 8's probably our go-to. I don't know. Yeah. Let's put an Arctic fox in a little... He is kind of cute looking little fox. My wife would like him, that's for sure. My wife loves foxes, by the way. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. So we're gonna tame him with Growl, rank 1. Now he needs 5 training points, so we can't tame him. We'll see if he'll eat fish. He won't eat fish. Ugh. I hate that about wolves. Like, he is a wolf, basically, which means he only eats meat. No, she did actually play... She did actually play an MMO. She played, I'm trying to remember the name of the MMO. She played that one. What's it called? The one Dungeons & Dragons one. Neverwinter. She played Neverwinter. And she liked it, but my wife does a very... She has a bad attention span. I swear she's got ADHD worse than I do. And fish ain't meat. To me, it's meat, man. Okay, so we got the fox. And he looks pretty cool. And he does have his little, he will anyway, he will have, oh, and he's got bite rank 1. And I probably have bite rank 2, I heard? No, I don't. No, I do have bite rank 2. Okay, cool. We do have to keep an eye out and make sure we don't see any, like, Arctic foxes that are higher level. Actually, let's look at the document here. See, it says it's only 78. The Mist Fox. I don't know. The Mist Fox is Silverpine, though. I think the Arctics is... I don't know if the Mist Fox would look better with my character, color-wise, because I can't really tell. It actually might look better. What level is it? I say we run over to Silverpine and see what the Mist Fox looks like. That fish wasn't meat? What? Come on. Do you think the Mist Fox would look better with my character? Because I have blue hair. Plus the Mist Fox is higher level. Would save me a little bit of grinding. This one's pretty cool looking. We're not really getting much leveling done today because we're fucking around with pets, but that's alright, I don't mind. Yeah, Red Fox is alright, but Red Fox doesn't really match my character at all. Well, Tiger's good though. I mean, if you... I mean... I don't know. I'm partial to the kitties from Winter Spring. Because they feel like... They just feel like they hit really hard. But it's probably just a... It's probably all cats hit hard, but... The ones I get in Winter Spring always feel like they do a ton of damage. This one's pretty cool looking. Yep, he looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the other one just to see if the blue looks better with my character. But that's all the way in Silverpine, which we just went to Silverpine already. Oh no, that was on my other character. Never mind, that was my other character. That was my priest. Ooh, a tent. I don't know where my rested is at. Oh, my Foxy's on top of it. Okay. Sorry, Foxy, you're in my way here. That's why this was down here. I it was down there earlier and I moved it. That's why it was down here, because so when I summon my pet, it covers it up. Wetlands to South Shore. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Wetlands to South Shore. I was gonna go to the Flight Master, but there's no way that I have the flight. Well, let's just check. I should check to see if I have the flight path. Actually, well, no, we can tell. Again, let's just look. So if we go to Wetlands, I have never been here because this is unexposed, so we don't have the flight path. So we're gonna, I guess, do the Wetlands skip then. And there's 2 different ways to do it. Actually, there's 3 different ways to do it. Super chats aren't working on your phone? Oh. Dude, it's because that stupid hospital. It's that damn you need to get out of the hospital. When are they going to let you out of the hospital? When are they going to let you out of the hospital, dude? Like, I know you said you can't. It's so weird that you can't just AMA yourself out of there. Like, I took my wife to the emergency room, like, a few days ago. And, once she got the second troponin test, then we just AMA out, basically saying, once the 2 troponin tests were negative, we say to the doctor, okay, we realize that you want to admit us, but we've been on this rodeo enough times that we understand that we're 5 minutes from the hospital. So yeah, and that's crazy, dude. Yeah, that sucks, man. All right, let's just try to cut over the mountains here. See if we can do this as fast as we can. We're like on a pet mission today to try out different pets. Not getting much leveling done, but again, that's okay. I don't play WoW to get to max level super fast. I just play to have fun, as I said, so we're not really concerned with leveling speed at all. So yeah, once my wife gets home, I gotta get offline, unfortunately, because she's got her childhood friend that came from California today to visit. So I don't know when they're coming home, and I don't know how long she's gonna be here. So you waited 4 days in the hall to be transferred to. Oh, fuck that! My wife got stuck in a hall at Tampa General Hospital because it was like she got stuck in Tampa General Hospital, and it was awful. It was like a nightmare, dude. I mean, it was terrible. There were people screaming and yelling because it was like the emergency room. It was awful. I know. Fucking, I hate California. I can't stand California. All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye, pet. What are we going to call this guy? Well, we're not going to name him yet. We're not sure. We're either going to get to keep this one or we're going to keep the other one, but we don't know yet, so we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. This is always such a pain in the ass. Why do I do this to myself, man? Why do I do this to myself? Alright, I gotta pull it up. I always have to pull it up every single time I do this. Oh, he's got his camera like zoomed out and shit. There it is. Ha ha ha! Ha! We could die. Actually, we can die right here. There's actually a spot where you can die on this. Where basically you go up this hill here. So we could die here actually. There's but there is a different way to do it, but it's hard. Like the easy way to do it is go this way, but there is some risk because if we fall off, we'll die. I think this is, and I think he's gonna go up this way. So you can do this way, which is, I gotta remember which way I came. I think it's this way, right? Yeah, so I think you can go up this way, but I think it's like really difficult. Like I've had a hard time doing this one. This one I've had a hard time doing. Like he gets this one spot. He's so good at this shit. Like he always makes it look so easy, you know? He always makes it look so easy. I don't know if he like jumps up to a spot here to the left and then does it. And the way he turns his camera makes it really difficult to see too, which sucks. Yeah, that's where we're going. We're going to the airstrip. That's exactly where we're going. This goes to the airstrip. There's another way to get here, though. We don't have to go up this way. We can go to the left. The problem is the left, there's a risk of me slipping and falling, and if I slip and fall, I'll die. That's why I'm kind of wanting to go this way. It actually looks like he's further. No, I think... No, I think I'm pretty much right where he is. I wonder if he turns... I wonder if what he's doing is... if he's jumping this way. No? No? I hate how Tommy always makes it look so easy. It's like, yeah, just go this way. It's easy. Like he just turned this way and jumped. And then ran up. That's all he did. He jumped from here to here and then ran. You get the airstrip? Do you really? Do you get the airstrip? So you're telling me I'm wasting my time? You get the airstrip as well from Ironforge? Is that like a new thing? Oh man. Should we risk our life just because I don't want to run all the way back to Ironforge? We could die here. We could straight up die here. But I've done this so many times, so fuck it. See, and right there, it's actually really easy. So screw it. We don't need to go to Ironforge. We don't need no stinking Ironforge. We do it the hard way. And the only question is, we gotta make sure when we fall down, we don't get killed. Because that's a pretty far drop. I mean, actually, this is kind of pointless too, because if I get to the airfield, I don't know if I can get down. This is probably not a good idea. Shift M. Oh, I remember that one. I remember I was walking to the Sepulchre and like the guards spawned right on top of me. Yeah, I remember that. That was some shit. Now this might have all been for nothing because I don't know if I can get from here to like where I want to go, like to the what, you know. Yeah, sure enough. You're right. So now the question is, can we get from here? And I think we can, if I remember correctly. Oh shit, this always scares me. That scares me right there. But I think that's the way to go. Yeah, I think it's this way, but this vault right here always kind of scares me. What's the highest level foods buff I got? We can also take Rumsy Rum. We can buff our health up a little bit here. Just in case. You down the waterfall? I think you can go this way though, right here. I'm pretty sure you can go this way too, right? No? Okay. Oh, I think you go down the waterfall and then to the right, right? And then this way? Now do you go down this way to the right? Or do you keep following the waterfall? Oh, we got this. I think it's this. Yeah, right here. Yep, that's what I thought. I've done this before, so it's been a while. And then we go this way. Yeah. And then I think we just go to the... I don't think it matters which way we go here, does it? Yeah, I think you can go either way here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's been a while since I gone this path, but here you go. And let's see. Why is there no sound? Why don't I hear the rain? Okay, and then we get the flight path. Now I don't think this flight path will take us to... I think now we still have to... see.
How are you?
Yeah, this is still not going to take us down, so... I think now we still have to climb down. Actually, this is really dangerous because I'm hardcore, so even, like, this is actually kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie, because me going through Arathi at 20 could get me killed. Me going through Arathi could 100% get me killed at 23. Especially since my pet is weak as fuck. Right? Like, my pet has no health at all. He's like level 8. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. Let's just get our flight path, and I think what we'll do is, I don't know, I'm not sure if because I died on my priest trying to get to, although I only died on my priest once, and my priest was, what level was my priest, like 20 or something? Yeah, he's taking that one out, so that's going to clear the road for me. Here, let's... Okay. Quickly disable hardcore. Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't just quickly disable hardcore. Let's see if we can buy some. Let's see if we can buy some meat. Like some to feed my pet here.
What's on your mind?
And here we go. Kind of expensive meat. Tough jerky. Will he eat? He'll probably eat tough jerky. He's so low level. Oh, and it's even giving him 35 happiness. Shit. Or wait. Yeah. Actually was giving him 35 happiness. Because he's so low level. He likes the jerky. Alright, well here it is. Do we risk going through Arathi Highlands at 23 to get all the way to Silverpine? On a hardcore character just to try out this other wolf. Oh man. It's risky. But it's doable. Definitely doable. Hey, if we die, that's just one less alt to worry about. Yeah, it's not that bad. Well, hey JR, I just died. I died on my non-hardcore priest. Just ran all the way through Arathi, and she made it almost all the way through. And then I actually aggroed 2 raptors right at the very end, and they actually killed her. And she was only level, what, 18? So I don't have feigned death, so we don't have feigned death. So all we can really do is just run. We do have deterrence, though. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you 100% have to worry about the undead. Yep. And the fox, even though the fox is only level 8, we can turn his growl on. And he can actually taunt, so give me like a split second. Yeah, we're going to get the bow priest going as soon as I get that priest to 20. If this character dies here, then we'll just jump back on the priest. I'll probably jump back on the priest today at some point anyway, because I really want to get the priest to 20 so we can play around with the bow. Just seems like it'd be too much fun, shooting people with the bow. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not going to be as good as a wand, because wand has a much faster attack speed. I think the fastest bow I've ever seen is 1.9 maybe? Is there a 1.8 bow? I'm pretty sure I've seen a 1.9 bow. Yeah, star shards, of course. Star shards are good. No, I'm not. You were just seeing, like, the pants I have are light in color, so no, I'm not wearing Daisy Dukes. Well, that priest buff is going to help. That gives us 30 minutes with a lot more health, so that definitely is going to help. So let's get through Arathi as fast as we can. Also, maybe we'll get lucky and get one of the better healing potions here. Nope. Kind of figured there wouldn't be any there after that person was just talking to the NPC. yeah, I never would have even switched pets if it wasn't for you saying, "Oh yeah, get the wolf." I would still be leveling up the Crimson Lynx. I'd still be national right now leveling up a Crimson Lynx. He'd probably be like level 12 already. And I'd probably be level 24. I'd be definitely 24. I'd be halfway to 25 by now, probably. Damn you, Volstay. I'm hungry. Let me check my phone. I want to make sure I didn't miss any messages from my wife. Bitcoin is up to... No, it just went down. Damn it. It was almost at 116. I thought for sure it was going to hit 119 this weekend, but I don't know. All right, here we go. We got to start paying attention here. Well, I don't try to predict, but I just felt like it would. Here's a PvP flagged character. A level 30 flagged priest. Okay, so first thing we have to watch out for is the undead pack. And outside of that, we try not to aggro any of these raptors. Because they're pretty high level. They're like 30-ish. All these fucking other players are freaking me out. Because I'm like, don't aggro. And I keep seeing these red nameplates because it's all these like horde and stuff that are flagged. Another flagged horde. Another freaking red name coming flying by. Ah, there's a lot of people on this server. Oh yeah, everybody's got the eagle. It's so funny because I swear I was one of the first people ever to tame that thing. Is that my base? It is, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get the flight path. I always wanted to know if I could jump on one of these damn torches. I don't know if I jump over it. No. I'm gonna bounce right off that one. There's another fucking horde. Screwing up my mini-map because he's apparently the shaman shows up as a beast. And hopefully the undead pack doesn't like materialize right in front of me. Because that would suck. There's the human pack, which is good. That cute little fox running alongside me. Yeah, this is where my priest got killed. It was right, not right here, but a little bit further up the road here. There's a choke point up here where the raptors are always really close to the road. It's just up right about up here. See, there's one right there. And there's one, see, these two are close, plus a spider. So we may have to go off-road and around. Maybe... I don't know, we're gonna probably aggro something here. Ooh, maybe not. That was close. That one's got his back. These both have their back turned, so we're good. Nah, we're home free. That's where my priest got killed, because she aggroed those two. But she was only level, like, I think 18, so she's quite a bit lower level. 5 levels lower than me. The Thornton's Wall. We've made it. Horde everywhere. Pretty trees. There's another nice looking zone. Oof. Don't get too close to those humans. This is your home? You bloody horde. Yeah, killing people from South Shore. Starving mountain lion. Oh, choke point. We'll see if we can get away from this guy. He's gonna kill my pet. The pet's almost dead. Pet's dead. Pet's dead. That bastard killed my pet. I didn't know there was... What's a boar doing here? I didn't think boars were in this area. I don't see any alliance over here. All I see is horde. Did you notice that, Valstay? Like, everybody I'm seeing is a horde. I can run over here because this is my buddies right here, man. See, horde. Horde. I know. I've played horde. But we got South Shore, right? We got South Shore, but yeah, the quest for the Alliance aren't over here. We don't kill these are our good buddies. Quests for the Alliance are up in the top of these hills up here. Yeah. Yeah, most ally don't really quest here very often. Because they're just, well, it's not that, I mean, there's quests here, but there just aren't enough and they're a little bit too spread out, so it's not very efficient leveling. Alright, looks like we made it. Now we just gotta find these other foxes. This is one of those guild houses, isn't it? Valstay? I think this is a guild house. Discovered Silverpine Forest. I'm gonna guess that the foxes are up here somewhere. Let's see. Did we keep that document open or not? We did. Okay, yeah, pretty much where I thought they were. Oh, it's Astora. Hey, what's up? Hey, G Snow. You just kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, man. I'm getting sleepy. Hey, what's up, man? I see your priestess looking like she's getting pretty powerful. I can see, what are you, like level 35? Yeah, 35. Damn. My computer chair. I made the mistake of buying these different wheels for my computer chair, and these wheels are so ridiculously good that they roll really easy. So I'll be sitting on my computer chair sits on a plexiglass base. You know, like one of those things you can buy. It's like a big, it's basically like a flat square piece of like kind of plexiglass that way your chair sits on that, so it doesn't like kind of ruin the carpet beneath it. But the problem is these new wheels I got, they're basically like rollerblade wheels. My chair like sometimes will just start rolling. I mean, the wheels work so good, it'll just start rolling around on this. So I'll be sitting there trying to play the game and my chair will just start moving. And I'm like, son of a bitch, stop moving. And the reason I bought these is because the other wheels didn't roll around enough. They didn't roll around as easily enough, but these are too easy. So I need something in between the two. Is that vase shoes? All right, so looks like the foxes are up here, maybe? The fox. Is there a flight path around here for Alliance? I don't believe so. Yeah, stuff here in Lint. Well, they might have a lock on the wheels. I don't think they... Let me see if there's a lock on them. No, they don't have a lock. They do not have a lock. I wonder if I put them... I think I put them on my Discord, didn't I? Let's see, media sharing... Let me see. I thought I put a picture of them, of the new wheels in the Discord. Ooh, I put a picture of my car in the Discord. Finally drove my car yesterday. My car had been sitting in the garage for like weeks. And I was like, man, I gotta get out and drive this car. It's not good to have your car sit too long. Alright, we got some Worgen looking dudes over here. I know we got some bears around here. We got more horde. The nature Isker? Late nature Isker? I'm not sure what that is. We got some grizzly bears. We went a long way just to check out this wolf. Hopefully he's worth it. Okay, we got another grizzly bear. There he is. The mist fox. Ooh, he's kind of blue. Let's take a look. It's higher level too, which is nice. Well, he's more of a kind of a gray blue. What do you guys think? Do you like God, I'm not gonna. I almost like the arcane fox better. Let's see if we can get a look at his face. This isn't the best lighting. They're pretty similar. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the one I have better. I think I like the arcane fox better for my character. Well, there's a really good picture of it right there. Actually, the blue one's got cool dark legs though. Do you see that? Check this out. Oh shit! No! Don't do that. I hate it when I rotate it like that. So I have this one, the Arctic fox. This is the blue, I guess the mist fox. What do you think, Volstay? I kind of like... The only thing I like about this one is I do like his dark legs are kind of neat. You think the mist fox is cooler? I like his dark legs. That's kind of neat. You think the darker one matches better? Okay. Well, then we didn't... Maybe we didn't run all this way for nothing then. So we're going to abandon this one, right? Abandon. Now there is, let's see. Where's the Word document? Yeah, 10 to 11. So 11 is the, there is an 11 though. So we actually probably should get the, if we find an 11, we'll grab the 11. Yeah, let's see if we can find an 11, because every level it takes, every level is kind of an annoying one. That's level 10. There's another one. I would prefer to tame the level 11. Yeah, I think I agree with you guys. I think this one does look a little cooler. I really like his dark legs. I think the dark legs are neat. Level 10. Level 10. So here we go. Level 11. Okay, so let's abandon this guy. Abandon. The eyes are blue. Oh, were the eyes not blue on the other one? Oh yeah, the eyes were red. Good call. Good call, Volstay. The eyes were... yeah. Yeah, the eyes are blue. That's a good call. Alright. Plus we gained some levels. Remember, the other one was only level 8, so we did gain 3 levels, which is kind of nice. It's 3 levels we don't have to worry about leveling. The Mist Fox. Now the question is, how do I get back to an area where I can start leveling this pet up? I guess back in by South Shore. Those mobs are too high level. Ashen Vale's better. We're gonna hearth back. But we fucked up. If we would have got the flight path, we could have just hearthed to Ashen Vale and flown. I mean, we could have hearthed to Darkshore and flown right to Ashen Vale. But I screwed up. Didn't grab the flight path because I'm an idiot. That was a really big mistake on my part. Man, how come the other pet was lower level? Nah. That's probably 17. Yeah. Yeah, he does have the blue eyes. I just like that his feet are dark, like a dark blue. I think that's cool. What's this? Tough condor meat. Alright. Well, we gotta go all the way back. We'll hit the flight master, but I'm pretty sure my dumbass didn't grab the flight. Ah, I'm so mad I didn't. And nope. Oh, look. He looks good in dark areas because you see his eyes. His eyes kind of glow. Look at his eyes glow in the dark. That's pretty cool. I'm sure the red eyes would look like they glow too, though. Now he's got to come up with a name for him. Oh, the red don't? Are you sure? The blues certainly seem to have a pretty nice glow to them. They're flat. You get so the matches, but that's cool. So we're matchy matchy, as my wife would say. Now we just need to level up the pet, level up my character. But I am so freaking hungry. I've not eaten anything today, and it's 2:43 p.m. I have not eaten a single thing today. I want pizza. I would kill for some pizza right now. I like how he looks in the shade. In like shaded environments, he looks really cool. Like right here, he looks really nice in the kind of a shady environment, whereas the other one didn't look as good. Pineapple pepperoni. Ooh, oh man, I do like pineapple pepperoni. Oh yeah, that would be good. I like jalapenos on my pizza. Not a ton of jalapenos, but a few. And I don't mind pineapple either. He looks pretty cool, doesn't he? Running through the woods. That's a cool looking fox. Yeah, it's a newer model, yep. See his eyes glowing in the dark? The Foxy Fox. Yeah, I don't know what to name him. Well, he's a Mist Fox. I don't know, man. I kind of want to name him Misty, but that would be pretty stupid, wouldn't it? But he's got kind of this... We could call him... I don't know. I gotta think of something. I am not gonna name it Foxy Fox. That's too silly. It's too silly. You gotta give it something more original than that. Robert. Bob. Bob the Fox. Bob the Fox. Did Bob make it? I don't know if Bob made it. I think Bob got stuck. Nope, nope, Bob made it. Alright. This is broken. Wilford. I don't remember what I named. I've had a fox before in Turtle WoW, but I don't remember what I named him. He kind of looks like... I'm thinking about naming him Ghost. Because he's kind of like... You know, he's kind of like... dark and kind of muted. He kind of fades into the shadows, you know? What do you think, Ghost? It's either Ghost or... Yeah. Carfax. Spectre. Spectre sounds so James Bond, doesn't it? Wrath. That sounds pretty ominous. I like Ghost better though. I mean, he's not a demon, he's a wolf, so Wrath feels a little kind of over the top. We got our first Ghost pop out, and we killed like, what, 6 or 7 of them to get that. Coming back. That went back. That was weird. Let me check. Macros. Damn it. Let me test this macro out. Okay, no, macro works. I just think I was experiencing some lag there. Raynard instead of Maynard? Michael J Fox? I don't usually try to make my names comical. I usually just go for something that's more fantasy, or you know, something that just feels like if I was in the world of like some sort of fantastical world and I met a fox out in the woods, what would I call him? You know, I wouldn't call him Michael J Fox, but I could see myself calling him Meadow, because maybe I found the fox just sleeping in a meadow. I was like, oh, hey, it's Meadow. Plus, I just like the word Meadow. It rolls off the tongue. Yeah, we definitely were getting some lag. Even YouTube's complaining about the stream getting really laggy there. So it's probably a YouTube thing more than anything. Oh shit. Oh, I guess we just hit level 24. Nice. I don't even know where I'm putting my talents. I guess we're in survival. I don't remember what my hunter build was. It's been too long. I have no idea what I was doing. I can't remember if I was going entrapment. I definitely wouldn't. I'm either going to be doing entrapment or survivalist. I just can't remember which. I have to go back and look at if I have a build for that. Reynald de Chatillon. I don't know who that. I don't know the significance of that. Who the hell is Reynald de Chatillon? Sounds like a bottle of wine. Just sounds like a bottle of wine to me. It was a redheaded pirate become Crusader Lord. Okay. Historic figure. Okay. You know me in history. I slept my way through history in high school. My teacher used to yell at me in high school for sleeping through history. There goes a Crimson Lynx. But that's a high elf character. Most of it's made up. I don't hate lore. I like lore if it's good. I just don't really read it. If a new MMO comes out and has good lore, it has to be presented correctly. It has to be presented in a good way. And that's not true. I definitely don't hate lore. I just don't read it in WoW. WoW's lore is a nightmare. It's all over the fucking place. WoW's lore is pretty. It might have been good back in the day, but it's shitty now. I had no idea where the High Elves were. Why would I know where the High Elves were? Originally in Turtle Wild, the High Elves were in a completely different location. They were over in Loch Modan, right here. Yeah, the lore now is a joke. And this wolf is hungry all the time. Let me pour my Coca-Cola while my wolf eats. Or my fox. Let's not call him a wolf, he's a fox. Even though he's pretty much a wolf in terms of wild, but he's a fox. What used to be fucked up? The old lore? I don't know, dude. I never played old world like war. What was it called? Warcraft. What was Warcraft called before it was World of Warcraft? It was just Warcraft, right? Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. I played Warcraft 3 for like a week, I think. But that was like, you know, back in the day when I was already playing other, you know, like FPS, I think at the time. So. I think I was playing FPS at the time, probably Unreal Tournament or something. I use ShaguTweaks, and I'm using the HC patches B and C, and the ones I use are linked in the stream description. B and C from the article that's linked in the stream description. Yeah, no problem, Kenny. This wolf is constantly hungry. Or this fox, sorry. Meadow is always hungry. Well, it's not super low level food. I mean, it's 17, so I mean, it's not the lowest. It's basically medium level food. If it was the lowest level food, it would only give him, what, 8 happiness? It's 8, 17, 35? So I wouldn't call it low level food. I would call it medium level food. Or lower level food. This game was bleak and grimdark. I mean, there was a book about orcs genociding the Draenei, yeah. I don't know, I mean, I think... Like, if I ever played, like Lord of the Rings, like, Lord of the Rings Online was pretty cool, because Lord of the Rings has such a really good, rich history and lore. And then, you know, some of the other... Because I'm a big... You know, I love fantasy books, right? And I've read a lot of fantasy novels. And there's definitely a lot of fantasy books and stuff that I've read that I think would have really good lore, but I never, like I said, I never really got into WoW's lore that much. Just never did. No, this is the tough jerky is low level food, but it's giving it 17, right? I mean, it's doing 17 happiness, so it's like it's not the lowest, but it's not good. I mean, obviously it's not the best. Like, see, right, if I feed it right now, this This is low-level food, really. Tough jerky. Doesn't really get much lower than that, but it's giving it 17 happiness, so that's not like the lowest. I mean, the lowest is like 8, I believe, but when I bought that food, it was giving 35 happiness to the other fox. That's the problem, JP. I bought that food and tested it with the other fox, and it was giving 35 happiness. But then what happened is I got rid of that fox, tamed this fox, and this fox was 3 levels higher, and so it became 17 happiness. So, yeah, I wouldn't have bought that food if I knew this fox was only going to get 17 out of it. No, that's just a WoW thing. That's just World of Warcraft. Anytime you go into World of Warcraft, like vanilla WoW, and go to the combat log, look at the happiness, it'll tell you how much happiness your pet gets. 35 happiness is the most a pet can get from food. 17 is like the next level, and then the lowest level is like, I think 8. But since this pet's only level 12, there's no food I can give him. They're going to give him 8 because he's too low level. But if he was like a level 30 pet, there'd be food that'd give him a lower level. Yeah. Did I get... Yeah, I did complete that quest. Let's go turn that quest in just to get it out of my damn log. But he's just hungry all the time because he's not happy. He's not a happy pet. Yeah, he's still rebellious. Oh man, I want to get some barbecue. Dude, there's a barbecue place really close by here that's really good. Like, it's like one of the best barbecue places in Florida that I know of. I can't remember the name of it. It's called Deep. I think it's called Deep South Barbecue or something. And I went there last week, and it was so good. And I would kill for some of that. But my wife is out with her friend, and I'm not going to eat a bunch of barbecue. Yes, I don't know when my wife is going to show up, but she's going to show up with her friend at some point. And this is like the ugliest cloak in the world. I almost want to buy a cloak, but the thing is, the one thing I don't like about Turtle WoW is I don't like transmog because it costs money. Like, I think transmog should be free. Like, Turtle WoW is way too greedy with that one. Like, you have this transmog person you can buy, this famous fashionista, but if you buy this person, they're the one you talk to transmog gear. But the problem is you have to have tokens, and they do give you tokens. Oh, jeez, there's like mobs everywhere here from the stupid west that actually killed whoever it was that killed them, because that's why the mobs are still sitting there. But the tokens you can get in game, I guess, doing some in-game Turtle WoW events. But most of the ways, the easy way you're going to get them is you're going to pay for them, right? So like you need like 1 token to do a transmog. And anyways, the point is, I wish that was not the case. I wish that you just bought this transmog person here for 250 credits. That's like $25, and for me that's like $30 because that's like euro, like $30. And then you got to buy like fucking a bag of, let's see. Then you got to go in and buy. Where is it? I don't see it, but it's in here somewhere. There's like a bag of tokens you have to buy, right? Which I'm not seeing it right now. I don't know where it's at. It's got to be under miscellaneous. It's not under miscellaneous. Where the hell is it? Okay, well, I don't know where it is. Let's just look for coins. Here it is. This is it. I guess it's under roleplay. Okay, well, I'm not seeing it, but if you search for it and type in coins, this is what you need. A pouch of fashion coins. You get 10 fashion coins for 200. That's $25, right? So I got to pay $25 to do 10 transmogs, basically. So to me, that's bullshit. Like, they should just let you buy the fashionista, which allows you to transmog, and then transmog should just be free. But you found a new copy of the Warcraft RPG book? Why would you even want that, dude? That's my question. Why would you even want it? I don't know. I have not found the lore in WoW to be that amazing, but that's just me, maybe. You know, Michael Moorcock, you know, like Lord of the Rings, even Terry Brooks' lore, I think is more interesting. Stephen R. Donaldson. Go back to some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Dragonlance. Read some of the Dragonlance books. Because it's the best. All right. Well, to be honest, I haven't read any of the books. I'm sure I would like it if I read some of the books, but I'm just basing off the crap that I've had to deal with in the game. Like some of the quests and some of the lore in the game is really bad, right? Well, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that's the best. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to disagree there. I'm sure the original Warcraft is way better than the crap we have now. And Sylvanas burning the tree and God knows. Oh yeah, I'm sure the old books are really good. Yeah, for sure. He's got another quest. Ooh, kill Ghost Stalker and bring his paw. You get a staff. Well, this is not bad for a druid, right? I don't know where Ghost Stalker is. Apparently he's over here. Oh, his main capital region was with Ghost, yeah. We still haven't made it to Ashen Vale. We still haven't, I mean, to Astronar. We still haven't gotten the fly path at Astronar. It's like, before we do anything, we have to get that. No, it's not Unreal Engine. Wow. I wish, right? I wish, man. Yeah, I'm sure old Warcraft lore was good. But yeah, the Warcraft lore that we have today in retail is garbage. Yeah, hopefully we get Unreal Engine 5 soon. My pet just does not want to get happy. Content. Now he's fucking happy. Took him a while. I'll probably get off pretty soon because I haven't eaten anything today. How much money do we have? Not a lot. Yeah, pretty much. Holy Strike is the Paladin's bread and butter because it doesn't take much mana to use. It does good damage and it also heals you. So Holy Strike is 100% your bread and butter. Holy crap, these guys are level 22. Well, I'm level 24 though. I guess it's not too bad.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I mean, just you're gonna need good macros. You know, my advice would be. I mean, figure out what build you're gonna do. If you're gonna go protection, or you're gonna go retribution. I mean, I'm guessing you're probably not going to be a healer. Yeah, like on my paladin, you want to see my macro. I actually, let's see, where is it? This is one of my macros on my paladin. Check this one out, dude. It goes here and it goes all the way over here. I always go red. Fuck that. I always go protection. There is no choice when I play paladin. It's protection or nothing. Right? That's all I ever play as prot. There's no choice. Now I'm taking so much damage. I need a pet that actually does damage, but this pet's only... What is he? He's level 12? Yeah, these mobs are too high. It'd be better for me to be killing mobs that are lower level than 23 because
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
It's taking me too long to kill them and they're doing too much damage to me. So let's see if we can find some lower level mobs. I actually thought these guys were lower level over here, but I was wrong. Probably better off to go back to this area where I think they were 18 to 20. Nuclear dock? So my pet doesn't know anything. He doesn't know... He's a wolf, so bite, right? Can you train him? I'm kind of curious. Can we train him claw? I don't think so, right? Wolves are only bite. It's kitties that can be claw and bite. So I'm really curious if I can train him claw. It should basically say I can't. I know, but it's a fox. I know it's a fox, but they're basically a wolf. They're just a different skin. So, and to prove that to you, if I try to train him claw right here, it should say I can't. See, that ability is not available to your pet. See that? Because he's basically, all his abilities are wolf abilities, which is just bite, dash, maybe fury. I don't know if they can get Furious Howl. Probably. He could probably get Furious Howl, which would be really interesting. So he only gets 2 more abilities, right? And he gets 2 more active abilities. So that would be Bite and Furious Howl. Unless you wanted to go Cower, but I don't... A lot of times I like to have Cower if I'm doing hardcore because I like to switch threat if I'm doing melee. Oh, that ability is not available to your pet. So they have made it different. They prevented you from getting Furious Howl, which is a wolf ability. So that's interesting. You can't have Claw, can't have Furious Howl. That means it's got to just be Bite. Alright, well, we got to get him up in loyalty before we can even do that, though. Just for a paladin? I don't know. Not really. I mean, remember, you got tents. If you're a paladin, just use the tents. Go to Stormwind, go to the front of Stormwind, make sure you max out your rest time. If you do that, you really should, you should be in good shape. What do you just mean in general? More intestines now? Ooh, I don't really want to use the lean wolf flank, but I guess we can. Damn you! Yeah, well, the tents give you rested XP time really quickly. You can go from 0 rested XP to max rested XP in 15 minutes by standing under a tent. I thought we explained that earlier. I guess maybe we did. Maybe you weren't on. You might not have been on, Gavin. I'm a TB. I'm a wigwam. Yeah, so what you want to do is right in the front of Stormwind, there's going to be people setting up tents all the time. So download an add-on for Turtle WoW called Rested XP bonus. See this add-on, Rested XP? Download this. You'll get this little number here. Max rested is 150%. Download this add-on. Go to the tents. Stand under them until it says 150%. Then go level. Go do your dungeon, do your quest, do whatever, and then when that thing goes back down to 0, go back to the front of Stormwind, stand under a tent, get it back to 150%, rinse and repeat. Do that all the way to 60. And it's going to speed up your leveling dramatically. Ooh, we got the stag meat too. This should definitely be 35, yeah. Good, man. Retail, fuck retail, man. Blizzard's a bunch of idiots. I shouldn't say Blizzard. I mean, the developers at well, some of them are idiots, but it's the people. It's the freaking board of directors. It's the morons, man. The greedy bastards behind it. Yeah, whoever was just... It's nasty, man. It's nasty. Yeah, most of them. Not all of them. But yeah, most of the programmers, they're not as good as they used to be. They've got a lot of interns and a lot of, like, entry-level people now because they don't pay good money anymore. So why would you want to work there? Like, they don't pay worth shit, right? There's people that work at Blizzard that literally have 2 jobs. They work at Blizzard, and then when they get off, they go do Lyft or freaking Uber or something because they can't afford to pay their rent because Blizzard doesn't pay them enough money. So yeah, you're not going to attract the best talent. You're not going to attract the best talent when you ain't paying anything. And the lure of working for Blizzard, which used to be a selling point, isn't a selling point anymore. Right? It used to be like, oh, work at Blizzard Entertainment. Now it's like Blizzard's looked at as like kind of a shitty company where they don't pay people and they don't treat people well, right? And it's more woke nonsense as well. So I was like, fuck that. So the quality of developers and the art team is going downhill. And if you have any doubts on that, look at this. Holy shit, Father Bear. If you have any doubts on that, Garrett, just go look at the quality of the trailers, man. Look at the quality of the trailers that have been coming out. They're garbage. Yeah, I forgot you worked at, I forgot you were a second generation Blizzard employee. Ooh, we got the male shoulders, the war paint shoulder pads. I've never even heard of those, to be honest. Blizzard trailers now versus then. What the actual fuck is this? Yeah, the best one. This one was like some shit, right? Your husband goes watching this and he's like, "What the fuck is this shit? Why is she wearing glasses?" And you've got the disabled, blind, black, whatever. I don't know. Like she doesn't even have an arm. She just has like a shield attached to her shoulder or some shit. Oh, God. Who's that chick who did the like just a husk holding the trademark? Yeah, who's that person, that stupid black girl, you know, not that I'm racist, but she's a fucking idiot. Like the one who was in the Star Trek. What was that Star Trek show that was just dog shit? Not Star Trek, I'm sorry, Star Wars. What was that show called? It was this one. The Alkalite. It was like the worst pile of dog shit. The failure of the Alkalite. What was that Alkalite fight they did? It was so bad. It was so bad. And who's the actress who did the Alkalite? And she did her stupid video. Oh my God. What a moron. So it was Amanda Steinberg. Amanda Steinberg video. Oh my God, right? This shit. Like, so... I wish we had the lyrics. People said she couldn't act. She fought back by proving that she couldn't sing or dance either. I kind of like that. So this video has 787 likes, 17,000 dislikes. Alkalite canceled, mission completed. I just love how she's infinitely more expressive during the diss track than the entire Alkalite season. Really shows her. Okay, this is just stupid. This might be the funniest thing ever. Holy shit, she thought she was roasting her critics, but just completely ended up canceling herself. So she made a video trying to like basically diss the people that were critical of the Alkalite. And I'm not going to play it because it'll demonetize. But just, you can watch it without sound and just see how stupid it is. What is this shit? Let me show you my groin. Like, what's the purpose of this? Oh, here, I'm going viral on Twitter again. Open up the news to find some interesting things. 20 million, and she's like saying 20 million views as if like, hey, look how cool I am, that people are like coming and looking at, you know, my content. Nobody cares about you. They're coming in, looking at your content because they're laughing at you because you're a fucking moron. When I was a teen, I was running from city to city, speak on a story. You know the one, police murdering a black boy. And then you got to bring in this bullshit about like the whole world hates black people. Black people are getting a bad side, you know, getting the wrong side of the deal, you know. Oh my God. It's like fucking A, get over it. So sick of that shit. So tired of that crap. Look how my pet went from being like happy a few minutes ago to being completely unhappy in like literally just the span of like 2 minutes. Actually, you know, my boss, I guess my boss is a black guy who's a nice guy, but he doesn't really agree with this one thing that oh, what's the actor's name? The actor who was in Morgan Freeman. So Morgan Freeman said, yeah, I don't dislike black people. I dislike people who are entitled, spoiled little brats. That's the thing, Garrett. I don't dislike black people. I dislike people who are entitled, spoiled little brats who have no idea what's really going on. You know, people aren't watching your videos because they think you're awesome. They're watching your videos because they're making fun of you because you are a moron. Right? It's like, get a clue. It's like the bout of just like complete delusion, right? Oh yeah, yeah. That's the other thing that's really interesting, Gr. You're actually true. Like they put all these police cameras on cops, right? Like, and again, there's bad cops just like there's bad people, right? You can't have human beings. There's good human beings. There's bad human beings. I don't care if they're cops. I don't care if they're black. I don't care if they're white. It doesn't matter what the color of your skin is. There's going to be some people that are just bad apples. So you can't look at one bad cop and say all cops are bad, right? My wife's sister is married to a captain in the Tampa Bay Police Force, you know, and he's a good cop. Like he's a very good cop. Does he goes out of his way to try to be nice and try to help people. He actually cares about people. He has to deal with some of the worst shit you'd ever have to deal with. It's awful, some of the stuff cops have to deal with. But the cameras do show. But there's plenty of YouTube channels, that show cops being bad cops. You know. So it's both. There's bad cops, there's good cops. But the one thing that I get tired of is how black people continually try to blame everybody for the fact that they're black. Like, oh, we're just getting treated badly because we're black, right? That's not necessarily true. And that's the thing that I get tired of. I don't like to talk about politics on my channel too much, but I will say that I get tired of that. And it was Morgan Freeman, a black person, who said that he thought the only way we're ever going to get past racism is if black people just stop talking about it. Because they bring it up so much that no one ever forgets. Because it's like certain things bad things that happened in the past, right? Like certain, like the Holocaust and the Germans and the only way we're really going to get past all that hatred of maybe hating Germans because what they did during World War II is to basically completely get past that whole generation of people who lived at that time. All the people that lived during the time of the Holocaust, when they've all died off and there's no one left to say, well, they're the bad Germans. Well, no, they're not, because they weren't even alive when any of this happened. That what makes me mad with black people is they yell about stuff that didn't happen to them. You weren't a slave. Your mother wasn't a slave. Your father wasn't a slave. But just because maybe your great-great-great-great-grandpappy or something or whatever, great-great-grandpappy was a slave, that somehow you've been treated poorly. You were never treated poorly. Maybe your great-grandfather was, but that's not you. No one's treating you poorly. Why are you saying that, that's what gets me mad? Is get over it. No one's treating you badly. Now, there are plenty of people that are racist, but they're racist all the way around. Black people are racist too, right? Believe me, black people are racist. White people are racist. Everybody's racist, So it just pisses me off. I don't even want to talk about it. It's stupid. But it's just the one thing that I get tired of is them trying to blame, the shit's over, Get over it. You're not being oppressed anymore, In fact, it's kind of the other way. If you look at what Charlie was talking about, Charlie Kirk, who got killed, assassinated, one of the things he was talking about is now it's gone so far the other way that black people that aren't even qualified to get jobs are getting jobs just because they're black. So there's people that are more qualified than the certain black person who got the job, but because of the way the system works and the quotas, they're giving the job to this person who's not as qualified. So is that right? And that was one of the arguments that he was bringing up. Is that right? Should this person get the job just because they're black, even though they're not as qualified as this person who's a different, he's white or Hispanic or whatever he is. Mm-hmm. I have no food. What's my cooking at? Oh, my cooking is not good either. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's stupid. But the thing that gets me though is these people that are, you know, like this chick from the Alkalite. Here's this like person who has money, has been given a really great job. You know what I mean? Like a really great job, and instead of embracing it and trying to, I mean, there's criticism, but you can embrace the criticism. You know, I mean, people are going to be mean, of course, whenever you're like something like Star Wars because it's such a big IP, but you can take it in a positive light and use that, you know, use that to improve. But you know, whatever. I mean, that's a personality, in my opinion, a personality defect. If you can't take criticism and try to learn from it. I mean, it's not all going to be good. There's going to be unfair criticism, of course. But that's just part of your job. I mean, you're an actor. You're always going to get fair and unfair criticism. Because it's art, and art is always subjective. Man, the old Nepo baby. Yeah. Yeah, I never liked Jimmy. I don't know about you guys, but I've never liked Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, never cared for Jimmy Kimmel. I always thought he was an idiot. I don't know why anybody liked him, right? Never liked Jimmy Kimmel. So I was pretty happy they fired his ass. He's an idiot. I think the only talk show host I ever really liked, I mean, I like Conan. I like Conan. Conan's pretty good. But yeah, but Kimmel's just a moron. I don't even understand how he ever had a show, to be honest. Oh yeah, Severance is pretty interesting. It's not my kind of show, but I know people like it. Ah, there's the wife. Okay, I gotta get this phone call. All right, the wife is finally on her way here. So I gotta go. I gotta play house guest or whatever. Be nice to her friend who I've never met. Yeah, I never watched a lot of late night shows. I mean, like I really don't even like late night shows. You know, not really a big fan of that. I mean, it took me a long time to get to the point where I even watched stand-up comedy, to be honest. But there are a few stand-up comics. Sebastian Maniscalco is my favorite one, probably. But, anyways, I gotta go. You guys have a good one. I don't have my other weapon here, but I'll catch you guys later. Hope everybody has a good Saturday, and I'll probably stream later tonight. I'll be playing again later tonight. We can probably do the priest maybe, and try to get the priest to 20 so we can get the bow, do some bow action. Brandish the cross and put on your mag. I'll try, but it's not really my kind of show. I don't think it's my kind of show. I mean, I can try, but I don't think it's my kind of show. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.